You sure my mic isn't working? Are you sure? Is it on or is it not? I'm pretty sure it's on right now. We probably talked about earlier because it's a bit delayed, but now we're gonna be flying from Miami to St. Croix today, courtesy of American Airlines, A320. We have a few people over here in Miami right now. We just had a JetBlue take off not too long ago. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and load up here. I think we're gonna have Natasha back. We're gonna see if she's working today. Natasha was requested, so we'll get Natasha working. Yeah, it's gonna be flight 2753. 179 people. Go ahead
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
How's everything going? How's everything going? How's life treating you? We got another right over there. This is American heaven, I guess. I don't really fly out of here much. Fuel and cargo.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Hello.
Passengers boarding starting.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Natasha today. I'm so sorry. It's somebody else. What a bummer.
This way. Locking gear.
Yeah, it was Natasha. Natasha's not there. It's somebody else,
Good afternoon.
you know?
This way.
Such a bummer. Yeah, the scenery gets laggy pretty quickly, but it will.
Miami Grand, good
We'll start to
afternoon.
clear up
America
here in a little bit.
733, looking for an IFAR Santa Domingo with information Tango.
Aircraft calling for a clearance,
Use your
verify call
aircraft fuel
sign.
system to set the desired
America
fuel quantity.
733.
Yeah, Natasha's not.
Amerijet 733, Heavy Miami on request, standby.
Why are we loading
American 2009, runway 8 right, taxi via Zulu, Quebec.
Boarding pass, please.
American 2781, Miami Tower, runway 9, clear to land, wind 120 at 10, gust 18.
This way. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Miami Ground American 2987, 1.
Good afternoon.
American 2987, Miami Grand Squawk 4672.
Good afternoon.
4672 American 2987.
So we got that set up.
American 2987, runway 8 right, taxi via Quebec.
Did you get autopilot? The autopilot board for the... No. No, I did not. I don't think I can. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't think I can get it. I just don't know if it makes sense with the current monitor that I have right now.
United Express American 2009, RNAV Jamba, runway 8 right, clear for takeoff, and 120 at 10, gust
I know
18.
some people like put it on the bottom, but I want to have something where I can elevate it and like just put it up so it looks like a.
Who's looking for the IFR clearance?
It looks like a actual panel.
Hello.
And I'll just
Southwest
build it up
1355, Miami Ground,
If I get
PH10.
a bigger monitor, then I'll definitely into that. For sure. Oh, let's get some RAS one.
Welcome on board.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight. Please place your large bags in the locker seats first.
Hello.
Keep your small items.
I haven't been in the A320 in a minute, I'm not gonna lie. Have you seen the...
Good afternoon.
Alrighty, Miami Ground just did a control switch.
Which company is that?
So last aircraft calling for clearance, take off and only.
Runway, awareness, okay.
Welcome on board.
Meters.
Which company is that? Are you talking about wind control? Or
Correct.
somebody else? I don't know what company you're
Hello.
talking about.
Special aircraft, Miami Ground's gonna be closing here in 5 minutes.
Oops.
Grand America at 733, not sure if this was forwarded to you, but our clearance is on request.
Roger. American, correction, Amerijet 733, Miami Ground. Confirm your equipment suffixes, Plain Zulu.
Hello.
April. Roger.
RPIL. Alright. Let me look it up in a little
America Jet 733, Miami Ground, have a question for you when you got a chance.
Go ahead.
Alrighty, Amerijet 733, it says here you're acquiring the Miami 2 departure.
Affirm.
Alrighty, Amerijet 733, clearance request, stand by.
Yeah, I'm gonna start
Hello.
a little bit once we get off the ground here. We got a few more people left to get on board and we're straight. Sucks
Hello.
Massage is not here. Let's turn on the APU since we're about to head out. See what signs coming on. Because we are done refueling.
Hello.
Oh, we're not. We are not done.
This way.
See, that's what I need to learn. Identify, look, identify, verify, and execute. What I did there just now was I looked and
Boarding
executed.
pass, please.
I didn't verify we were still refueling or not refueling. I just freaking executed. Can't be doing that, man.
Hello.
Can't be doing that.
American 2987 Miami Tower, you up?
It's foggy today. Should be a fun departure. You should fly from LAX
American
to
2987
JFK in a
Miami Tower, you
six-pack.
up?
What six-pack? Perry, what six-pack do you think I would be able to fly LAX to JFK in? What six-pack? Like, be real. A six-pack.
Miami
A
Tower.
172?
Welcome on.
There's no
American 2987
six-pack
Miami Tower.
in this
RNAV
world that I'll be able to do
2
that
Diesel,
trip
runway 8
in.
right, clear for takeoff.
Comfortably.
Wind
Comfortably.
12010, gust 18.
You just be trolling.
So,
You're a
1
troll.
correction, 8 right.
You're a troller. You're funny. The 152.
Good afternoon.
You know what? You love the 152 so much. You should be able to do it and then show me. Show me you did it. We're done. We feel like okay. So I looked. We were done. Identify. Look. Identify. Verify. We're done. Pumps coming on and we're executing that. Turn on. No fuel mode and the sim. Oh. But still, you think I'm gonna do that, bro? I just said comfortably. I didn't say I can't do it. I said comfortably. Nobody's doing that comfortably, my guy. Where's the cargo at? We're not getting the cargo. My cargo is non-existent right now. I think it did this to me last time. I just gotta wait. Miami Ground should be coming off in a second. By the time I finish loading bags, Miami Ground should be.
American 2781, left turn, Victor, hold short, runway 12.
Left turn Victor, short of 1 American 2781. We're going to be looking for gate Delta 8.
Roger.
The temperature
American
right now.
2987, everybody shutting down, Meyer, Unicom 122.8.
Oh, everybody's shutting down. Dang, that's crazy.
American 2781, cross runway 12 on Victor, taxi the ramp via Victor, Papa, Whiskey.
Cross runway 12 on Victor, taxi the ramp via Victor, Papa, Whiskey, American 2781. Thanks so much for the ATC today.
Yeah, we'll go to Unicom as well. Yeah, we're not loading. Oh, we are. I was like, where's the baggage loaded? We're just waiting on the actual. Start the AP? I did not. Like, why does it sound so quiet? That's cool, they got the sky train over here too. You said you were doing a flight in the sim in a 152 from Savannah to Jacksonville, and halfway through your power went out. When was this? When was this? Oh, we got air cowl over there. Cool. Guess he just landed. A few days ago. Uh-huh. Power went out, huh? Power went out, huh? That's very, very coincidental, you know? Because my power went out too a couple days ago. That is very coincidental, Perry. That's very coincidental. Our power went out around the same time. That is very coincidental, man. That could only mean one thing. That can only mean one thing, man. But hey, let's go identify. What are we identifying? Bleed on and external power off.
Our flight. Please place your large
Oh, he
bag
pushed back
over
before
the
me and he just got here.
wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you.
Crazy work.
These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a front row bulkhead seat, all of your items must be placed into an overhead.
Yeah, I gotta wait for him to push
Once
back.
you have safely stowed your
I have to wait to push back
your seat.
for him to
To
go.
help us ensure an on-time departure, we would kindly ask.
Alright, let's go ahead and start closing up. Just get ready for pushback. We got beacon on. Going up here, everything looks good. Going down here, good.
Any remaining ground crew, please leave the aircraft.
Yeah, we should be good now. Let's push her back. Interesting. I'm waiting on this inverter to go so I can push back. You look like you don't want to push back. I mean, you don't want to go. Finally, bro. Alright. He's moving now. Alright. Let's go.
Release parking brakes, please. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Alright, we're good now. That's a baby bus. Cool. You're gonna do GeoGuessr? Oh, I'm about to do GeoGuessr too, Perry. You know why I'm gonna do GeoGuessr? Cause something just looks very odd, you know? As I said, very coincidental your power went out around the same time my power went out. That says a lot. That says a lot. That says a lot, Perry, in the top hat. So I'm about to play GeoGuessr in a second too.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Start engine number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you as we are about to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
Unlocking gear.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. The safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Is fastened, adjusted, and
Miami traffic, America 1319 on key back wheel line up and way 0 right.
Oh, I was on mute this whole time. Alright. Got parking brakes off, taxi lights on, let's start rolling. You can actually turn here, no? Should be able to turn here. Yeah.
attention. The cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children.
You can turn here. I'm an A1 taxi here, bro. A1, a taxi smooth and efficient. Smooth and efficient. Look at that. Oh, right in the middle. Right in the middle. Beautiful. There's that option. You can hear the PT from the cockpit.
Man traffic, American 1319, starting takeoff, say alright.
I actually don't know if it's here. Sounds. No, that's not this one. Alright, let me go ahead and start
Miami
engine
traffic,
number
American
2.
94, I'm behind departing company via Quebec. Line up and wait behind on runway 08 right, Miami traffic.
Yeah, I'm lagging a little bit. Cool. Alright, got that one started too, so we can go ahead and go normal. Will be flaps 1 for takeoff. Oops. Flaps 1 down 0.3, so we'll go flaps 1. Boom. 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 Right. Left.
Miami traffic, American 94, out of runway 08 right, bingo says
Down
for
0.3.
departure. Miami traffic.
Alright, we straight now. We can just turn off the APU and then we're good. This plane slows down quick on idle now. I don't know why. But it slows down super quick. We're climbing up to 35,000 feet. There you go. And we'll do a takeoff config test. It's good. Flight times per takeoff. And we're straight now. Miami traffic, American. Ooh, what's my thing? American 2753 is lining up runway 8 right, Miami traffic.
Approaching 08 right.
Alright, we'll go takeoff lights. I mean, landing lights. Take off, boom, boom. Yeah, let's turn those up. Is that a plane? No, that wasn't. Alright. Miami traffic. American 2753 is taking off runway 8 right. Miami traffic.
On runway 08 right.
Confirmed. 40%. Stable, got Toga. Mantoga SRS runway at SRS Blue.
Miami traffic, Delta 414 is taxiing runway 8 right for departure via Papa, Miami traffic.
Super lag. One, rotate. Positive rate, you're up. start to do thrust reduction. Ground spoilers and take off lights, turn off lights. Beautiful. I'll go flaps up. And that's it for the rain.
Miami traffic is still cargo 421, taxiing to Fulton Point runway 9 via Sierra.
Is that Biscayne? No, that's not Biscayne.
Miami traffic, Wolf Air 306, taxiing runway 8 right for departure, Miami.
You did horrid. What was your score? What was your point total? I forgot to post it on live now. That's weird. I forgot. There we go. Yeah, I think it's all full departure. We'll go up to 350. But yeah. I have short-term memory, so I don't really remember what happened yesterday. I've been told that I did some type of bet or something, and the bet was like I have to say something, but I really don't remember what it was. And I guess I lost the bet, but you know, you live and you learn. I don't remember what the bet was, so it's just terrible memory sometimes. I'm sorry. Terrible memory. Anyways, we reached 10,000 feet.
Miami traffic is still
Heading
cargo
lights
421, line up
Go
and
to
take off
Unicom,
runway
I
9.
want to hear that. And cool. We are climbing on up. Moving on up. Moving on up. Moving on up. 105. It's good. Yep. This is my first time actually flying into St. Croix. So I don't know if the scenery is going to bug when I get there because I've never flown there before. I hope not. I really hope not. There's nobody online. Okay, so at least we got a little tailwind. 2 knots is not bad. Alright, we've hit standard. We'll do standard mode. And we'll keep on climbing up. Alright, I'll do a little geoguesser. I'll do a little geoguesser. Hold on. Alright, let's do it. This is definitely somewhere in Africa. I don't even have to look too far. Hold on. Yeah, definitely looks like somewhere in Africa. Oh. Actually, what side of the road are they driving on? The right side? Huh. We are on the right side of the road. I need more signs. I need something. Oh, there's signs over there. Oh, that's another sign. But that building, though. Huh. Oh, we're not in Africa. We are not in Africa. We're in... Ooh, do I not know where that is? Do I not know where it is? Oh, wait, no. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Wait. Do I really not know where it is? Oh, here we go. My next guess is gonna be Ukraine. I'm not gonna lie. My next guess was going to be Ukraine. How did you do horrible on this? These are like easy so far. How'd you do horrible on this? Huh. Okay. Oh, we're still climbing. Okay. Photocopias. Sometimes it be the Philippines and then it gets me. Let me see. Pare? Pare. So it's not the Dominican. Dominican has Paro. I wasn't a bad guess at all. It wasn't a bad guess. Colombia is the only country in South America that uses all yellow license plates for personal vehicles. I learned something. Come on, man. That was a great guess. Last one. Okay. So we're back in South America. Or definitely not in Colombia because it's not an orange plate. Oh, in Spain? What? I ended off with 9,700. That's crazy. I ended off with 9,700. That's not bad. For me, that's not bad. Not bad at all.
Go back to your bridge. Check into your bid.
Check into your bid. It's a pretty good line. 10,000 feet long. I've never seen a runway before. I don't really know what to expect. Looks like land, probably get off an Alpha 4. I doubt. Oh, it's a 10,000 foot runway, so we'll get off at like Echo. Probably if I do like auto brake. If I brake it myself, I can go on there. Echo, see what that plan looks like. Yeah, Croix. Turn back in. Oh, this is confusing. Hold on. What am I doing? Croix. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, heck no. I have to do the backtrack? Can I just do an RNAP? Can I just do an RNAP? Yeah, that actually might be better. That looks cleaner than what the heck I just saw. So we got Meagle, we'll go direct to there we go. Okay, that works. Alright. Alright, y'all. Take a little break. Currently, can I fix this? Yeah, I can. Alright, so currently we are 700. Oh, I said 700 miles. 255 miles from Haggett. 2255. Okay, so like, what is that, like an hour and 30? This is where we are right now, so I'm gonna pass over Turks and get down to the Virgin Islands. So this is basically the same amount of time it would take to fly to St. Martin. Basically. wish my eye tracker thing worked. It don't even work when the camera's on. I can't use two things for the same camera source. There we go. Alright, come down a little bit. Okay. And I can expand more. Alright, there we go. That's better. That's better. That's better. about to become dark. Anyways, if you're just tuning in before, we are about less than an hour out. Oh no, we're not. So what is this? This says 22:44 and this says 22. So I guess we're not an hour. We're about an hour and 3 minutes out. We're gonna have Brandon join us.
Go back to your roots. Check into your bed. Check into your bed.
Chicken to your bed. Chicken to your bed. Chicken to your bed. Hope everybody's day is going well so far. Hope the day was good. Let's see if Brandon can join us here. Dang it. Okay. Up the top of this is near. It's right there. So we need to. I can start putting in info now. Put in arrival info. Stuff like that. So we got 3004. Temperature is 32 degrees Celsius and the wind is 100 at 22 gusting 30. What? Wow. It's gonna be a interesting landing. 10:40. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Yo,
What's going on, bro?
what's the word?
Chilling.
I fell asleep on this damn couch, bro. I was chilling on this couch. Okay.
Yo, we got Brandon in the chat, man.
What's going on, everybody?
So yeah, we got a flight level 185 and 145 for the approach. Dang it. about to land in like an hour, a little bit less than an hour now.
Okay. Let me see.
Get it down to say Croix.
Croix.
My first time going down there.
Bro?
Yeah, winds are literally 100 at 22, gusting 30. Holy.
Can I find your stream here?
I ended up giving up the citation.
For real?
Yeah, I gave up the lease, bro. I kept the BBJ, but I gave up the citation, and that costed me some money. Funny enough, bro, not even funny. The flight that I did yesterday from ATL to FXE, it never counted.
Yeah, you have to watch out for it and make sure the tracker is like watching you.
I forgot. No, it was watching me the whole time. Because when I opened the app again today, it showed deboarding. I never pressed complete flight.
Damn.
Bro, that made me so mad. So I didn't want to do it again. I just abandoned the trip, and they gave me like a -3 reputation or whatever.
Damn.
Yeah, I missed out on $8,000. It's crazy.
Yeah, I had to redo that trip, bro, by 3 hours and like 45 minutes.
See, that's even worse. I couldn't redo it, bro. I couldn't redo it.
I had to just put the autopilot. Let that shit fly throughout the day.
Yeah.
You're streaming on YouTube?
Yeah. I have a question. Let me see your opinion on something. What do you think is the biggest pro and the biggest con of starting out in aviation so young?
The biggest pro and the biggest con?
Mm-hmm.
The biggest pro, I mean, probably be just the fact that you've been in it for so long, and you just usually, like, if you're really dedicated from when you're a kid, you know a lot, and you're high level professional pilot at a young age. Like, I know some of the youngest guys in some of the planes, even like you 22 in the Challenger. Same with Henry's like 19 right now in the Challenger 300, 350 and Learjet. So you definitely get like a very professional mindset of aviation at a very young age, and you do get pretty ahead of other people. Con, I would say, would probably be like I mean, some cons could be just the fact of it's gotten expensive. That's why like a lot of people who've flown like in the 90s, some of them don't even fly anymore. Like, there's guys who became flight instructors in the 90s, went to the regionals, and they don't fly anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's just a whole different world now. The pay scale, all the fees for flying, everything is like 100% different. So I'd say, I mean, the longer you've been in it, the more you've kind of seen that, and the more unattractive it is. Because, I mean, I remember back in the day, bro, Discovery flights were free.
You're not free anymore?
Nah, bro.
What? I did my Discovery flight for free. What?
Me too. Yeah, I did mine. Well, we paid at like a major school for mine. Like, at the time, was like one of the biggest schools in the area, Leading Edge Aviation in Tampa. And we only paid like $50, because I think those standard back then was just $50 for a Discovery flight. That was just standard, $50.
Yeah.
And before that, though, I got a free, like, from my other flight instructor at Plant City. And it was just something that was basically like to get you in aviation. It was basically free. So there's a lot of stuff that's changed. Fuel prices up like crazy. Aircraft ownership, it's a lot more expensive nowadays just for aircraft ownership, insurance, the whole nine, so it's not really, it's more of like a mind game thing. The longer you've been in it, the more it's like you see that and you're like, man, I'm paying 4 times as much for what I used to pay for back in the day. And the people who are just getting aviation now, who are buying brand new 22 Ts and stuff like that, you know, they don't notice it. They're just in it and they love it and they pay and they do what they do. But then all the other guys who've been in it for a long time, it's kind of just like, man, you know, it's getting more and more expensive for the same thing. You know, is it still worth it?
Another way I look at it as well is like a con. I wouldn't say it's a con because it should propel you more, but I would say like people are not even our age, people older than us looking at us like, nah, they don't know what they're doing just because of our age.
Yeah, it's
Nothing else.
definitely there's honestly in aviation, man, I've had to really just, you know, not let any emotions get in between when it comes to like opportunities and stuff like that, because it could really hurt, bro. Like you'll really be like, dang, you know, somebody would look at you and just immediately assume, like when we're always going through the airport, they're immediately assuming that we're just passengers, we're not even the crew, you know. Like it's a little bit of like
Annoying.
it feels great to know like, hey, we can look like pilots, but at the same time, you know, we're overly qualified and, you know, we're CFI and everything and the whole nine, and, you know, we put our dues in, but at the same time, it's just like, damn, you know, like a little bit discouraging. Makes you think like they're kind of wanting, like it's just like they assume we're not as seasoned just because of how young we are. And that's kind of like where I was talking about before, where there's just a difference from like somebody who's young and a pilot who's been flying since they were 9 years old compared to somebody who's young, who's a pilot who literally just, you know, saw it on TikTok 2 years ago and then started flying, which there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people who've done that and they're like really, really good pilots and they're really, really like that, but it's like a mindset thing, you know?
It is, because, yeah, I remember I felt a little I was a little discouraged when it was National Pilots Day and I came to the FBO. We had a flight, and the lady gave one of the pilots a gift bag, and I was looking at her like just waiting on her to finish with him so I could get a gift bag too. Shoot. And then she was like, yes sir, how can I help you? I'm like, I'm here for blank blah 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 blank. And she was like, okay, are you a passenger? Like, no, I'm a crew member. So she thought when I said crew member I meant like flight attendant or something.
Yeah,
she's like, oh, okay, I'm sorry about that. And I think she's about to give me a gift bag, but I didn't want to take it. And I'm like, dang. Like,
yeah, that's like that Atlanta, bro. They really were, you know, trying to not let me go in the pilot's lounge because she was almost like making a point to say it's 4 pilots. And I'm like, oh, that's who I am. Like, do I got to show you my MEI certificate to prove that I'm a pilot? Like, know about this.
No, you got to be one of our pilots.
Yeah, like,
like, bro, no, what?
Like, since when did I have a damn charter company? Like,
but it's kind of, you know, the thrill that I get from being so young flying is the fact that we go to so many different places and we basically like fit in, you know, like people they don't look at us and be like, oh, they just flew in a private jet over here, you know? Like, just keeping that little mysterious look and like just being low-key the coolest in the room.
Yeah, not gonna lie. You really do get a different skill set. I feel like because I've met a lot of people in aviation, and you can kind of tell when somebody's been in aviation for like a very long time like that, because you really become like a master at understanding aviation. Like, even if it's something that's not directly in the book or it's not directly something where you know already, you can put your aeronautical decision making, all the past things you've heard, all your experience together, and usually come out with like the correct outcome. I've almost felt like, which, you know, you gotta humble yourself sometimes, but like from all the simulator flying I've done and all the like flying I've done in real life too, of just kind of comparing the two. And like when I was doing my commercial, I was doing a lot of stuff that, since I was doing power off 180s, I was like, okay, man, I'm testing out the airplane's performance. Like, I would really go 1,000 feet, cut the power with my instructor in a Bonanza, and power off 180 to like from runway 5 to runway like 19, so it's kind of offset a little bit. But little stuff like that where you just kind of feel like you're almost like at test pilot level, because there's like levels to the pilot shit, and like when you get to test pilot level, that's probably like the highest level of pilot that you could be. Somebody who can figure out V speeds on a plane without yeah, like, bro, because I've literally flown planes now for so long where I don't even really look at the airspeed indicator for the most part. Like, I can pitch the nose just right to VY or VX. Like, I can literally just pitch the nose from what I can feel the airplane, like, putting the airplane to a pitch where you feel like you're just at the point of maximum climb before you're like dragging it. And you're like, okay, this is what VX would feel like. And you look at the airspeed indicator and you're like, boom, I'm right at VX.
I remember I was doing was I doing my private? I was doing my private, and I accidentally did a power off 180. And my instructor was like, that's a commercial airline maneuver? I'm like, he didn't say commercial airline. He said that's a commercial maneuver that you just did. I'm like, oh, really? What's that? He's like, it's a power off 180 that you just did, like landing, cutting power, and then coming into land. And I was like, oh, shoot. So, like, learning a lot of the maneuvers I didn't have to learn at the time by accident, I think kind of helped too.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. Like, when I was, even this in the private days, my instructor was one of those people that just wanted to teach me stuff that were like professional level understandings, like, having your landing light off before, you contact tower, and once you get your clearance for takeoff, then you turn your landing. He told me about that from my first very days of flying. He's like, man, when you get in the jets, he's like, that's how it really is. He's like, a lot of guys don't really either know that, like CFIs won't know that if they've never flown jets or anything, or if they've never been at a like real towered airport, but little things like that, turning off your taxi light just so you don't blind people at night, like very little courteous things, that you kind of pick up on.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's definitely a mindset thing. It's definitely a mindset thing. Have you ever done a short soft field landing?
Oh yeah.
You done those before?
Like very, very short.
Yeah.
I landed my Bonanza over at Sky in Tennessee, which probably is one of the shortest soft field airports in the country.
Yeah.
It's an 1,800-foot grass strip. And it was something too, because on both ends are trees, but they kind of like come in at a 45-degree angle with the lake. So you literally have to like follow the river coming in and then come in at like a 45 and like dog-leg it in, they call it. So that was probably...
Is that shorter than the Albert Whitted runway?
Oh yeah. Yeah, like half the... Like not even half the size. Probably 1/3 of that, because I think Albert Whitted... Well, if you land on runway 36, I think Albert Whitted 36 is like, what, 3,500 feet?
I think so, yeah, 35.
So this is literally half that. This is 1,800 and it's grass.
So you gotta be precise.
Precise, bro. The first time I landed over there, I didn't even land there with Sarah, because I was flying over there with Ariel, and then we were picking up Sarah. So Sarah's been there a bunch of times. She's, flown in and out of there with Bonanzas and stuff like that. And she was like, most people do not come into this airport. Like, this is known to be like a cowboy airport. And I was like, nah, I'm light on fuel. Me and Ariel will be good. So I came in, bro, the first one, I was just ever so slightly high, like just maybe 100 feet too high than I needed to be. So I kind of chopped and dropped it a little bit, but I was right on speed, which I should have been slower than right on speed. But, I came in like crossing the grass right at probably like 75 knots, which is like just right in the Bonanza. I should have been more like 65 knots. So, bro, by the time I literally was hitting the brakes, I was like skirting on the grass a little bit. There's a little bit of dew. I'm like just trying to get the right amount of braking so I don't slip on the grass, but I could still stop. And by the time I stopped, I was literally at the very edge of that runway, bro. Like the very edge.
Give me 1 second, Brandon. Alright, my bad. I just got a quick call. But yeah.
Hey, one thing I've been thinking about a lot
Yeah.
is my change perspective on Part 61, 141 schools.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I feel like there's been a bit of a shift because maybe it's not a shift. Maybe I'm just more educated on it, but I don't know. You know, when you think of Part 141 schools, you kind of only think about like ATP, which I don't even think ATP actually is a 141. I think they're just like an accelerated school, or maybe they do have 141. I don't even really know too much about the in-depths of all the schools, but I know Embry-Riddle, you know, just some of these 141 programs are just like really overrated, and people are just, they really don't like it. But apparently there's a lot of different, you know, smaller 141 programs at just select flight schools and different stuff going on, where it's like, honestly, man, where I'm at in my journey right now, from getting all my ratings in my dad's plane and, you know, doing it kind of that whole way, Part 61, my own instructor, you know, 1,500 hours, not being able to just like go straight to the airlines, like just with a cadet program or something like that. It's making me think, man, I'm like, damn, I kind of wish I did it just a little bit differently, to where it's like, even if I didn't do all my training at 141, I wish I was just more educated on, you know, the 141 programs. Because really, if you get at least just one rating at a 141, and then you do, you know, your associates, then you go to 1250, you get your bachelor's, you get 1,000-hour minimum ATP. So it's really worth it, bro. Like,
do you think it really makes a difference though?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm not gonna
so?
lie. I have just so many friends now that I'm telling you, these guys were like, I was already a CFI before a lot of these guys were even like private pilots. And, you know, they've been part of these programs, man. And yeah, they're in the airlines already. You know, they went to the airlines right at 1,000 hours, right at 1,250.
Yeah.
They got hired before they even got to those hours with the cadet program, because right now the airline really only pulls from their own circle of people. So the cadet really, and you're really going to get picked up off your cadet program, and you're going to get picked up before you even get to the hours. Like, it's pretty guaranteed.
Yeah, I was really like thinking about competition. Like, if especially if an airline is picking from their own people, then yeah, I don't see that as a problem. But if it's not, like, that there's a lot of competition, like the lower hours that you do have, you're competing with the people that have more, like the 1,500, you know what I'm saying? So low-key be like, yeah, it's good that you get your ATP early, but the competition with the people that have more
is higher. It's weird because, man, I think the airlines don't care too much about it. Like, you know, if it's ATP, it's ATP. If it's like restricted ATP or ATP, whatever it is, they kind of don't care when you're in like their own pool.
Yeah.
You know, like
if you have every other one, just you start at 0. When you get to the airlines, you start at 0. Everybody starts at 0.
Yeah. So I think the way they look at it is like the guys who have 1,000 hours or 1,250 have a lot less options than the guy who has 1,500. You know, if you have 1,500 and you get hired by the airline, and you didn't like it, you can go to another airline. You have no contract, no nothing, and you can do that 1,250 at 1,000. But I think somebody with 1,250 or 1,000 is a lot less likely to do that.
That's true.
Than somebody with like 15 or 1,800, 2,000, 3,000 hours. They're a lot more picky and selective.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how. I don't know for sure that that's how they look at it, but it's kind of making sense to me that that's how they're kind of looking at it. They're trying to protect themselves more, especially because they're not handing out contracts right now.
Right.
So they're just trying to hire out of their own pool, trying to hire the people who have stayed with them in their pool the longest. Like people who started the cadet program when they were like private pilot or not even like fully a private pilot yet. They're probably trying to pull from those people more than they're trying to pull people who started when they were already CFI, 500 hours in, and which I think they're both getting pulled just as much because, man, I'm telling you, I got so many friends that are just every day, man, they're going to the airlines. Like every day they're getting an offer. And
yeah, I understand that for sure.
So I feel like the mindset change of Part 61 to 141 has definitely changed for me, especially because it's not the same anymore. Like back when I was doing flight training, the whole thing that everybody was getting so hyped about was, oh, buy your own airplane and build the time in and get all your ratings in it, especially because back then that was before the whole price surge of airplanes.
Yeah.
So you could get 172 back then for like 45,000, 50,000, 60,000, all the way up to like 80,000 for like a nice 172 with a 430 in it, the whole good 400-hour engine in it. But it's changed now to where that same 172 is like 150,000. So
yeah,
it's kind of like buying an airplane nowadays to build your time and everything has kind of moved more to people who literally have like enough money to just buy almost anything, like people who could put a down payment on a whole like $500,000 house is kind of the type of pockets you have to have nowadays to just buy a nice 172 or something like that.
Yeah.
You could get a nice 152, do the same thing, but it's changed so much now with fuel maintenance costs and everything. Now it's just not as worth it to buy your own airplane compared to some of these time building courses. Like I was talking to that one dude about the place out in Arizona, how you can go and fly out there for like 1,000 hours, bro. And I think it's only like 25,000 or something like that. It's super cheap.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gotten way more expensive now.
Yeah, and it's not getting any cheaper, man. I don't think prices are going to come down much for aviation. I mean, maybe a little bit because, the way the market's going right now, like the price of everything's kind of dropping, and maybe plane prices in general are going to drop, but I don't think maintenance is going to get any cheaper. I don't think fuel's going to get cheaper again, but maintenance is actually one of the biggest killers right now for general aviation.
Why do you think so?
Because we're just in the decline of mechanics. We don't have as many good GA mechanics as we did.
Yeah.
A lot of shops really incorporate the apprenticeship program to being one of their like biggest resources for people to like take off panels and do certain stuff at a shop. And nowadays they don't have as many apprentices. Like they don't have as many young people in the shops anymore.
Yeah.
The places where the mechanics are at nowadays is like the big companies like Delta and places where, you're getting paid almost six figures just for having an AMP, and they're hurting too for mechanics.
Almost
so
6 figures?
Yeah, bro. Mechanics are starting out like with a fresh AMP. I'm pretty sure you start out at like 80,000 at Delta or some shit like that.
No, that's crazy. That is crazy.
I remember Ariel just had an A. Like she had no P, just had an airframe, and she was literally making like 45,000. And she said, whenever you get your P, it's basically double. mechanics are making dog nowadays. I mean, like a normal AMP at Delta, bro, who's been there for like a long, bro, he's making 150 plus. Like, especially if you're taking overtime and stuff, you can make stupid cheese.
And it's like with airline mechanics are different from like corporate mechanics, because airline mechanics, you just get paid to do one thing. Like, there's so many people that do one job. You just get paid to go do something with the toilet, fix the toilet. That's it.
Yeah, every time, yeah, and literally your whole job.
Literally.
Those guys don't even. They literally sit in like a room all day. Some of those guys play games, play basketball on the job. Like, they're barely working, bro. And when they do actually have to get out on the line and work, it's literally like, oh, change out this. You take 4 screws out, take the plug out the back, put the new plug in, put the screen in, and the most thing they're doing is make work.
Literally, that's what I was talking to a mechanic about not too long ago. He was like, "I'm never hiring another airline mechanic, bro." Like,
no, yeah, that ass.
I'm like, why? He's like, because they're too lazy. Like, you tell them to do this, and they don't even know what to do.
Yeah. I taught airline mechanics how to clean spark plugs, bro, oil changes. Like, they've learned that in school. They don't have any real hands-on experience on GA planes and like different models, you know, because all the engines are super different. You got all these different engine models, and one will just be completely opposite of the other, and they just don't have the confidence for it. Like, if it was an airliner, they would feel confident to fix it, but because they haven't worked on it so long, they're just like, yeah, bro, I don't even want to touch it.
Yeah, that's definitely how it is.
But that's pretty much one of the biggest killers in aviation too. That's not talked about a lot is mechanics. Airlines are hurting for mechanics right now. You know, they're hiring like crazy, and they're trying to stock up as many mechanics as they possibly can. And GA is hurting because they're pulling all the mechanics that, you know, would usually work in GA, and plus you just don't get paid enough, you know. In a GA shop, you get paid as an AMP, you'd be lucky to get, you know, 30 to 45 an hour. Like, that's like pretty decent numbers. I was getting paid 22 an hour as an apprentice. I still get paid that pretty much now as an apprentice whenever I work. And I'm not even a certified AMP, but I got all the knowledge to be. And it's not really enough, you know, when compared to you going to the airlines and you start out at 50, like just make $50 an hour.
50, yeah. Exactly.
So it's one day we're gonna have airplanes on the ramp that just can't get fixed. We're just hurting for mechanics that bad.
I definitely agree. Well, I hope it doesn't get to that point, but it might.
Hopefully not, but we have that, and then we have this gas ban by 2030 or 2037? Yeah, they're banning avgas.
So
it's already
now.
Well, they've been developing fuels for a while. They have 100 UL from GAMI. Like, you know, GAMI injectors, they're like a really scientific company. They are trying to make fuel. There's another fuel out there. I forgot what it's called. I think it just might be like 100L or something like that. But basically, they're trying to take the lead out the fuel.
Even though it's already low?
100, yeah.
Even though it's already low?
Yeah, they call it lead, but there's more lead in aviation fuel than probably like anything in the world.
What's up? Welcome aboard.
And we're going to sleep. I need to send an email actually. I've decided Mr. Darius and Mr. Brandon.
What are you going to do?
It? Miami executive
Yeah.
is not it. My
Why?
friend was based out of Naples.
Yeah.
So what, not even half an hour maybe? Naples Mooney, I think Kilo Alpha Foxtrot.
Oh, that's Naples, yeah.
Yeah, and she said the benefit of going there and not to Miami exec is you don't have all the typical busy class private airspace.
True.
And you don't get the typical all the flight school people.
Mm-hmm.
All the flight school people go to the Miami International area, like that area. And if you you go to Naples, it's just peace apparently.
It is
Yeah,
peace. Yeah.
it's a different environment. South Florida flying is literally its own environment in itself. The controllers act a whole different way. Like I've never been yelled at so much than I have been at Miami, especially when I was like more of an amateur pilot doing ferry jobs, and I'm like coming from a whole different area and then coming to Miami, and like there was little things that would happen. There would be some guy in front of me. I would call saying I'm holding short, and they're like, "No, you're holding short number 2. You were supposed to be number 1." Like it's hectic over there.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie,
I mean,
it's hectic.
you can see it now. Miami executive, there's fucking. I'm looking at least 12. If I look over at Naples, there's 4. And you don't have the Class Bravo shit space.
Yeah. I've never been really worried about the Bravo. There's a lot of people like in aviation, like they would tell me that's the first thing. They'd be like, they'll come over to Zephyr Hills and like, "Hey man, like how do you deal with the Bravo over here with Tampa International right next to you?" I'm just like, man, just don't fly through it.
Exactly.
Like,
Go under it or something.
Like it's a 3,000-foot shelf. You gotta let a space there. Just put your altitude bug for 3,000 feet and don't go over that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's my plan. Head over to Naples. So I'll build over there for 100 hours or 150.
But you gotta get over there first. How are you gonna get over there? Because you gotta drive like the 2 hours and change to get over there.
Yeah. I know the flight school does do pick up and drop off from the airport on your first and last go.
Oh crap.
Apart from that,
okay.
Because I'm not 25, I can't buy a car. But what we're planning on doing is my uncle, who lives in Raleigh-Durham, he's gonna buy a car down there maybe, and then just give it to me. Because that you are allowed to do. Because he's a resident of Raleigh-Durham, around that area.
Yeah.
So that's like a way around it.
Cool. We are about to start.
I'm excited. That'll be a fucking October time, so I've got loads of time.
Yeah.
Aren't you near Naples, Darius?
If I'm near Naples?
I thought you're based near Naples.
No. I'm close to Miami area.
Oh, right. Oh, of course, FXE.
I would say the only thing about Miami compared to Naples, which don't get me wrong, I don't really like Miami executive too much. Like I've been over there a lot. I kind of feel like South Florida in general, you have to be kind of careful compared to like anywhere else. Like Naples, I feel like you'll be in a better scenario than you would be in South Florida in terms of like what you could get in trouble with, because there's some people that I've had like maintenance scares out there where I had something I need to kind of get fixed, and like I felt like dude was trying to kind of get off on me, or I've been charged like $120 worth of landing fees one time at Tamiami at this one FBO, which it was this weird FBO, like a corner with like a flight school and stuff. Ramp was terrible condition. I kind of knew. Bro, I kind of knew I was gonna get ripped off as soon as like I was looking around, because I was like, bro, this looks pretty trashy around here. Like there's grass growing through the tarmac, and it was just like not nice. I go inside the building's not nice, nothing in the vending machine, like a little mom and pop shop, and they charged me just so much money in fees and all this stuff. You definitely know what I'm talking about. It's like it's literally the FBO across, like on the north side, I would say. And the good FBO's on every other side but that. And I had the Bonanza there for like 2-3 days, bro. They charged me overnight fees and everything, which I get it, but the overnight fees were like $20, $25. And I'm like, this ramp's not even nice. Like,
I think the FBO was called Reliance or something. Oh, was it Reliance? Hold on.
I think so, because it's not anything. It's like a one-of-one FBO. Like, it's definitely not a shelter or nothing like that.
No. It was right on the. I don't think it was on the north side. I think it was on the south side. Like it was one of the only FBOs on the south side. think so.
Yeah, you definitely know what I'm talking about. It was just so crappy all around.
Yeah, I parked my plane there.
Didn't even
one
have
time.
crew cars. No crew cars over there. Like, never been to an airport in South Florida that didn't have a crew car.
That's what I love about American FBO's crew, like base cars or whatever, crew cars, whatever you call them.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Dude, they've gotten so weird with them though, because when I was a kid,
You see fucking, what's it, Suburban sometimes I've seen.
oh yeah. Some you get like Mercedes. If you go to Millionaire,
Yeah.
But bro, they're weird with them because back when we were younger, you used to be able to just get a crew car like 18, hop in a crew car, no problems. Now all these companies are starting to, all these FBOs are starting to use like Hertz and stuff for their crew cars. And you got to be 25 to use the crew car, which is kind of ridiculous, bro, because there's plenty of airline pilots that are 22, 23, you know?
You can't drive an FBO car.
Yeah, like, I mean, I could even understand if they were to just hit you with a fee because you're younger using the crew car.
Right.
Even that would be more
extra
understandable.
insurance. Yeah.
Yeah, even that, or you have to have your own personal.
Right.
But the fact that you just can't get a car at 25 in like a major city is kind of trash.
It is. It is. I think Naples is like that. Naples, you got to be 25 to rent a car.
Yeah, that's trash. It's not convenient when you need to just go get a damn sandwich or something and can't even. You just flew an airplane, and multi-million-dollar airplane, and you can't even get a car.
Like, these people trusted me, why can't you?
Yeah. And I remember a day when it wasn't like that. I remember when we used to be able to just rent crew cars or grab crew cars, and there was never any like, oh, are you 25? Like, it was. I think that changed probably. What would you say, Darius? Like
about 3 to 4 years ago.
Yeah, probably around COVID time, like right after COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like aviation in general has really changed, not for the worse, but it's just changed with all this like social media hype involved with it. I've met a lot of pilots who's that, and this is probably goes back to the like pros cons things of being a pilot when you're just a lot younger. When you meet pilots who are like, they started out a lot younger, even if it's like they didn't take a flight, if they just had some type of interest when they were young, you just find a lot more seriousness in them. Like, you know, you meet some guy that they just started a couple years ago, and you really can tell like the only reason why they want to be a pilot is to be an airline pilot, to make the airline pilot money, and have the lifestyle of traveling and everything, which is cool, but there isn't that like die-hard love for just flight and aviation in general, and just GA, like those guys fly G1000s all day. They're just like turned off by anything that's not perfect, and it's not like gonna bring them up to fly airliners, and they're never gonna hop in a 172 ever again. Like,
yeah, not many people are familiar with the six-pack way of flying.
Yeah, or even just they're not interested in like me. I've always been the type that's like, I want to try a NDB approach, or I want to try, these special harder type approaches, DME arcs, like
ADF
stuff that, ADFs, like that's literally a little bit, odd nowadays because we got all this technology, but it would still be fun, and just to use the old equipment, test it out, like, and just do an approach the old-fashioned way. Like, that always gives me more of a thrill than, pushing a button, shooting a RNAV approach, and just letting the autopilot go.
Yeah, I love doing
through
it. Especially the other day when I did that circling approach, I just love like stuff like that, because you're not relying on glide slope, you're not relying on a localizer, you're just relying on your skill to judge, okay, how high you need to be, or how far off centerline you are. Like, that's what makes it fun. That's what definitely makes it fun.
I remember how humbled I got shooting an approach on analog after shooting approaches on the glass for so long because we got the glass in the Bonanza.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I had bought the chip way back in the day, I was doing my CFI training in that and my CFII training and shooting approaches again on the steam gauge, shooting like VOR approaches, ILSs. Man, it's just humbling. Like the needles move differently, you know, like the way the frequency, the 90 and 120 hertz, the way it hits the CDI is just completely different than the way it hits the glass. You know, the glass is a lot newer. It takes the signals a lot better and cleaner, filters it out. But the analog is a lot more twitchy, and it's just like it really just puts you in a sense where it's like, you know, you're doing something like drifting a car or something where you're just having to be laser focused and like, you know.
I agree. Like, I've heard a lot of stories about pilots that get scared, especially airline pilots that get scared when they're told to do a visual approach. Like, they start to malfunction or something in their brain. Like, oh, visual? Oh, dang, I'm so used to ILS. What do I do? Not many know what to do once they're giving a visual approach. Like, everything is rote memory now.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people just don't like a lot of different things in aviation that, you know, to me stick out. And it's like, I kind of just try not to get into their way because a lot of times people just don't feel comfortable with certain things. It's perfectly okay, you know, perfectly okay to not feel comfortable doing certain things or going to certain places like that are in Bravo airspace, busy airspace, stuff like that. But I don't know. It's like you hear guys saying like, oh man, like you like Oshkosh, man, I would never go over there. That's too busy. Yeah. But it's like, and when you experience it, you're like, man, is this really what people like? Is this really what they like call too busy? Or, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things where in aviation, you find a lot of people just kind of talk and they kind of just like say things they're not comfortable with, put it out there. And you realize, you know, a lot of stuff in aviation is like literally perfect. Like it's planned perfectly. It's written out perfectly. And as long as you just follow instructions, like if you just follow instructions, you're going to be perfectly fine in aviation, like 100% of the time.
Do you believe that when people say that we're behind, like aviation is behind? I don't think so. Low key.
Not. Dude, I mean, nowadays, I'm not gonna lie, we're pretty up there. We got EMAGs, you know, electric ignition. They just came out with a new Garmin and Dynon, a new screen. I think Dynon's gonna be an update. Garmin just came out with a new like G4X, basically.
Yeah.
It's I forgot what they call it. It's like the G3X, like Axis or something like that. But basically now you don't need to have a GTN 750. You don't need to have like a comm nav. Everything is all in one. Like you can literally just have that one screen and it has everything. It's IFR approved. Before you had to have the GTN to make it IFR approved. Just like my setup, how I have the GPS attached to the Dynon to make it IFR approved. You said what?
I don't know what he just said.
Yeah, but they changed it now. It's like, it's getting more futuristic. It's catching up. I mean, there's definitely a lot of stuff they could put in, you know, in aviation to make it better. There's a lot of improvements, like in all different aspects of things, like, you know, just working on planes. They could change up so many things, like the bearings, the brakes, you know, like the lines. We still use those old rubber lines. We should kind of switch all to those stainless lines that people be using like for race cars and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're not really any more expensive. It's just stuff like that. You do see it, but it's all in the experimental world. Like if you look at the RV10s, bro, some RV10s like now coming fresh off the line with all the new bells and whistles, they're pretty nice, man. Like they don't have a key inside. It's all, you know, keyless mag switch, push to start.
Yeah.
E ignition, triple G3X screens, just the whole nine. And it has like NGK spark plugs in there from AutoZone. Like
From AutoZone is
Um,
crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, it's
What?
experimental, bro. It's like experimental. You could literally put whatever you want on there. But that's why you also see stuff that, you literally see certain crashes happening because of that too. So it's kind of one of those things where like the speed of aviation can only go so fast with not even just the FAA putting so much restriction on approvals and stuff, but also just there is a huge safety thing to it where it's like they could change something as little as like a bearing. Be like, oh, okay, yeah, we're gonna put these new bearings now in the airplanes that are smoother and make the wheels feel softer while they're rolling. And then like, one flight later, you go down the runway and they catch fire and the wheels blow up and then skirt off
Yeah.
the runway, and somebody passes away from that, and and then it's just like, well, I got to change that up because
Change
everything's
it
written in
all.
blood.
Mm-hmm.
All the ADs, um,
Yeah.
everything the way it is because somebody has passed for it to be like, oh, okay, let's keep it like this or let's change it like that.
Yeah. A lot of regulations will be changed because of one person's decision.
hmm There was a RV crash not too far from my house in Lakeland, and he was actually a really known guy in the area. I'm trying to remember his name. I think his name was like Luke or something, but a lot of my close friends like really knew him very well. He was like a very known young flight instructor in our area, and some of the DPEs use his guide for like their private pilots and stuff. He was a really, really sharp CFI,
Mm-hmm.
Gold SEAL,
A gold
and he was
seal?
so 3A, something like that. And he's flying formation with another plane right over in Lakeland like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And the pilot, his friend from the other plane says he saw the wing just snap off. The wing literally just folded, hit the canopy, hit him, knocked him out, and then the plane just, barrel rolled down to the ground.
Wow.
And, that's experimental. They have a wing spar service bulletin on there because they don't have ADs on experimentals. They're service bulletins.
Right.
So they had one, but I guess whatever you have to do is never done. And, that wing literally just broke and folded on a perfect, nice day, good flying, good airplane. Well, I guess not good airplane in this case. And the wing literally just broke. So I
That's crazy.
feel like experimental world, it definitely has its little, it has those risks because, it's not as tested as certified planes. So you do take on a risk when it comes to like putting in those NGK spark plugs from AutoZone and doing certain things. Like you literally are taking on a risk. Like you basically are a test pilot.
Yeah.
But it got to be done though. I mean, people, it's sad to say, I don't want to say people have to die for stuff to improve, but every time something does happen, there's an improvement in aviation. You're kind of like thankful that stuff has happened with other people because otherwise, it would have been like bound to happen any day now.
Exactly. I agree. I am on final approach now.
There you go.
So arm approach mode. And we'll go. Put speed brakes in. Let me see if the winds changed at all, because if the winds are the same, that's crazy. Let me see. Winds now are 090 at 16. Okay, that's not that bad. It's a little doable. It's doable.
Not bad.
I think
Not
there you
down.
go. You see St. Croix over there. Yeah, it looks like Sahara dust over here or something. It's crazy. Alright.
Bro, ChatGPT has been my best for sending resumes.
Always, bro. Once we're 5 miles out, we'll go flaps 1. Alright, let's get speed brakes out. We'll get to flaps 1 speed.
Sorry, I am back.
I'm about to land.
Bro, who the fuck would think that flight school responds to you at 11:30 at night?
What?
That's nuts.
Let's go flaps 1. Flaps 1 is set. Can we get slower? Oh, we got a tailwind, that's why. Let's see. We have a little tailwind. I'm actually gonna record the landing this time. It looks like I'm gonna land in rain. Yeah, it's raining hard over there. That is a lot of rain. We'll go flaps 2. Oh no, it's not gonna rain over there. It's just raining next to me. Alright, let's get slower. And we'll go gears down.
What's the rule? You can't use speed brakes below something like 10,000 feet, isn't it?
No, you can.
Nah, in the UK, most airlines have an SOP.
Oh, yeah, that you can?
It's just a standard practice, yeah.
That's weird. What if you have a tailwind? How are you supposed to slow down without gear?
Nah, I think it is something like 12,000. I bigger for some reason.
That's why I see some like videos in the UK. They put the gear, or not the gear, the flaps down so early.
2,500.
Yeah.
That's wild. Speed brakes.
Let me see.
Do the speed brakes create that much like noise?
No. I don't know why an SOP would have them not using speed brakes. I don't know why. Yeah, just go.
Yeah, so the civil aviation, the UK has it.
Yeah, remind me to never ever move to the fucking UK.
Oh no, sorry. It's the airplane does it automatically. Not reduces, prevents you.
What?
It's like a rudder ratio changer.
Oh.
If you do full deflection, it'll have a less.
Oh yeah.
Effect. But we have that with the speed brakes as well. At certain altitudes.
Let me start recording before I forget. Alright, there we go.
It's a nice shower right there.
Yeah. Just the rain is crazy over there. Alright, let's go autopilot off.
Where are you landing?
St. Croix.
Approaching 10.
After you land, I'll go to bed.
What time is it over there right now?
500.
It's 10 to midnight.
Oh shit.
I got work at fucking 9 AM.
Dang.
100. 50. 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
Butter.
That was fucking amazing.
Not bad.
Auto brake off.
It gave me a 253. That's whatever.
Really? There's no way.
Yeah, it gave me 253.
What?
It's crazy work.
What? Didn't even fucking nod my head or anything when the fucking wheels came down.
You feel me? Like, bro. It just be hating on me sometimes. It depends on the day.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I came in with the G5 the other day and it said I landed at like a fucking 450 feet per minute. I was like, there's no fucking way that I came and hit this motherfucker at 450 feet per minute. Bro, do you know how hard that shit would be, bro? Like,
Ladies and gentlemen,
Chris,
Bro,
do you
it's
remember
like-
my landing into Belgium?
If I saw it?
Do you remember?
Oh,
Valanta
was
gave
that?
me a 5.
Yeah.
Valanta gave me a 516 ago. I recorded it because people wouldn't believe me, right?
Yeah.
You let me know if this is a 516. 516 FPM, by the way. That's like almost landing it broken stage.
bro, that's like coming in at 500 feet per minute on the descent, which is typical, and just no flare. Boom! Like hitting the runway.
It's a bit laggy because it's fucking high quality, so. Yeah, you can't see shit. What the? Why is it so laggy now?
Oh,
I mean, if the back wheel literally touched elevated like that, like touched back wheels first and then rolled to the front on the mains, there's no way it was 400, 500 feet per minute.
So laggy.
Oh, bro, it's so hot out here, man. I miss the weather in Cali.
No cap, bro. That was like the perfect mix of warm and whatever that was.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I felt a little cold when it came, like, at this time and later in the day. You know, I had a hoodie on, but that felt great, bro. Just having a hoodie on while the sun's out, like, man. That weather was just perfect, man. No sweat. No moisture, no nothing.
We are here. Alright, let me replay that landing back.
Please tell me what the point of this flight is. LAX to Santa Barbara.
You think?
In private jet. What is the point?
Since the captain's not back, you think we'll be on rotation again next time?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Flaps.
Give me 1 second.
Flaps. Approaching 10.
Alright.
Approaching 10.
We need to do some streams, kind of like when we're getting the airplane set up. Maybe just like put the phone up on the dash and do a live stream.
Yeah, that'd be tough.
Show them just the whole setup and maybe just like answer some questions for people and shit. That'd be cool.
What are you flying nowadays, Brandon?
I fly with Darius in the Challenger 601.
Wait, no way. You two fly together?
Yeah, we fly together. Well,
Oh,
I
man,
just started
that's so
flying with
tough.
him like not too long ago.
Nah, but why aren't you guys live streaming? What the fuck?
Just came up with the idea just now.
That would be so tough if you did.
Do a little TikTok live stream or YouTube live stream. Be cool.
Bro, send me, as soon as you create that account, send me the user. I'll fucking gift every time it goes up in the ranking. I'll be your first galaxy, that boy.
Matt, you seen that?
Bro,
That was very
there's no way that was fucking
There's no way. Look at that.
250.
Bro.
That was glass.
Bro.
That was glass, bro. literally came over and just kissed the runway.
I got scammed.
That should have been 50 feet per minute at the most.
At the most, bro.
That's 215. That's crazy.
It's because it's an Airbus.
That's crazy, bro. I got scammed.
But this is what I'm on about. The Lander just doesn't give you like an accurate. It either gives you really low or fucking terribly high.
Yo.
Oh my god, that was.
That's just not accurate.
Yo.
What up, Devin?
What's
going on, guys?
Devin, man. Devin, you seen that landing, bro?
What's up? Yeah, I just peeped it.
Bro gave me a 253.
That was like minus 23.
For real.
Bro, that's crazy, bro. Hold on.
523 is cool.
That's crazy. Let me do a cinematic one. Hold on.
Yeah, they robbed you on that.
Crazy. Devin PIC?
Man, big PIC citation pilot.
PIC?
Appreciate
Hey, we
it.
got 2 challengers and 2 on a citation. Nice one.
Hey, I fought a Challenger too.
What a fucking VC this is. And here's me on fucking Piper BA-28s.
Hey, we all been there,
Start
brother.
somewhere, bro.
Approaching
We all been
1,
there.
0.
You start somewhere.
Bro, getting into private aviation in the UK, it just takes you so long. It takes you at least 6 years of airline experience, minimum.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I feel like if I had my time
hours.
over in Europe right now, like I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like the competition is like not as great over there as it is over here.
No, so if you want to, let's just go for a basic NetJets pilot. They're asking for 3,000 hours, and in order to
That's
get your
nuts.
3,000 hours, you need to they need airline experience in particular.
Yeah.
Which is at least to get 6,000. That's a good 5-6 years.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
doesn't the airlines hire at like 250 over there?
Yeah, no. So after straight away, like from 250, we go into airline.
Yeah, that's nice.
They're converting.
Just 250 flying an
Approaching
Airbus
1,
around
0.
Europe. That's just
But they don't hire you as a first officer. You have to be second officer, right?
Yeah, you're a second officer,
Right.
and then you get promoted when you get your 1,500 hours to first.
What does a second officer consist of? I guess in an
There's
That's
jump
when
seat.
you've passed your
A lot of jump seat
CPO,
flying.
your sims for that aircraft, and then
Gotcha.
you're at the airlines.
Yeah, you gotta be
Shit.
jump
It's
seat
2
warrior
stripes
for a little
basically.
bit.
It's 2 stripes.
But you're still flying, right?
No.
Yeah, you're first
Oh, you're
officer.
flying?
You're in the right
Oh, okay.
right hand seat. Yeah.
Oh.
Come on, dude.
So it's like
Yeah,
a
so-
restricted FO basically.
No, so basically, when you leave
Okay.
flight school, you leave with like 250 hours. You go to, I don't know, do you guys know EasyJet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go to EasyJet with 250 hours. You'll have to jump seat, I think,
Caution,
3 flights, and
taxiway.
then you actually fly
Caution,
the aircraft in the right hand seat.
taxiway.
Can I go to
Approaching
Ryanair
1,
with 250?
0.
Yeah, right. It's all the
Yeah,
short haul. Ryanair, BA.
You already qualified for
EasyJet,
Ryanair.
Wizz Air.
Hey, what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say, buddy?
With
Bro
the
saying
Atlantic
my landings
bro,
are
you're already
tough.
hired.
That's crazy. Nah, with this one, I'll be fired, Chuz. I'll be fired with this one.
You're second officer, and then when you hit your 1,500 hours, you get promoted to first officer with 3 stripes.
Tough.
Yeah, that's crazy. So where are you at in your training?
36.
There you go. Are you doing your
I'm-
your private?
Yeah, I'm finishing my private this and next month, then getting my night rating, and then heading over to Florida probably.
There you go.
For some-
There you go.
Just for some power building.
Approaching 1,
Yeah, they call
0.
it our
There you go.
building, Devin.
Yeah,
Power
time
building?
Our building.
Okay.
You guys call it time building, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's also something like what? You call yours run-up checks. We call ours power checks.
Power check.
Wait, because you're checking the different power settings in your aircraft.
I guess, yeah.
You're not
Yeah.
running up to the runway, are you?
No.
Just
I can
running the
let that
engine
one
up.
slide, but power building?
Yeah.
What? Power building?
Is that not what you call it?
Nah, hour
No.
building.
Hour.
Oh,
Approaching
hour.
1, 0.
Okay, I heard power. My bad.
HOUR. Hour.
Understood.
Hour building would be crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay,
Power.
I mean, I guess that does make more sense. Never mind. Never mind. Darius is just gonna keep spamming these replays over here. I've seen about 45 different camera angles.
Darius, record it and post it somewhere.
That's what I'm trying to do. I was trying to find the right angle so I could just screen record it.
Jesus.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Get every angle at this point.
Nah, I did 2 hours and 30 minutes of this flight, bro. I'm gonna spam every angle, bro. Every angle. Oh my gosh. I just hate the physics on the speed brakes when you're doing the recording. The replay is like, bro. Matt, I want to start posting some window view content if you would like to be one of my passengers.
Well, you can have like a little selfie picture of me at the bottom.
That too, but like I want you to like join, like do shared cockpit, but you're not in the cockpit.
Huh?
Like we're doing shared cockpit, like in this plane, but you're not in the cockpit. I'm doing all the work. You're just like, you have yours set at
What, do you want me to react like a passenger?
Exactly.
Wow, well done! Woo!
Go to hell.
Do you want me to fucking clap that we've landed safely and not dead?
No, I'm just saying, like, for a YouTube video, people used to do that, and they get like hella views.
No, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, now I see what you mean. Nah, but on a real note, I'll be your first Galaxy donation.
I'm dead.
Yeah, we do need to go on the lives. I'm monetized on TikTok. I've never even done a live on there.
Send you lot of fuck shit, a ton of roses, trust me.
like what this guy used to do. This dude right here. I don't know if you just had an impeccable replay thing, because how you have AI traffic on replay.
For those videos, they're all the same person. They just replay.
Even with AI traffic?
Yeah.
What?
How do you think they find the aircraft from that view?
I know they're not, obviously. But if you had somebody else like as a shared cockpit, that's how you also get the AI aircraft. I didn't think in like 2024 you could record and the AI aircraft stay there.
Pretty sure they do.
Interesting.
That's why these videos actually take so much longer than people realize.
Yeah. But they get views. Bro got how much views on this video? He got 22,000 views. People just sleep to this thing.
So he's recorded the full fucking flight, 8.5 hours.
Yeah, people.
I mean, bro's also flying a 7-4. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, people just go to sleep and wake up. They just use it to sleep. Dang, my Wi-Fi is slow.
Nah, Darius, please do one of those Chinese streams where if you like donate a rose, you have to get up and dance. If you donate
if you donate an ice cream, is that ice cream so good? Yes.
Yeah. If you donate like a whale or something, you have to dunk your head in the water bowl or something.
That'd be funny. Yeah, that would be mad funny. So, Captain Devin.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that was tough.
I just unemployed Captain Devin.
But you are Captain
I'm
Devin
off to bed.
nonetheless.
I'm fucking tired as shit and I got work.
You paid for your tights, Devin?
Yeah, he did pay for my type. Shout out.
All right, Matt.
Wait, do you guys have to pay for your type ratings over there?
It depends. If you have a company that will pay
Depends
for
how
it for
desperate you are.
Yeah. That's a good way to say it.
Depends how desperate and how much money's in that bank account.
Okay, so Darius, did you have to pay for yours for the Challenger?
No.
Dude,
Devin, did you?
come here.
I'm Challenger SIC, so it's a lot different. But it'd be like if I got PIC type, then like my PIC type in the citation was paid for. So, but like
What about
SICs
you?
are really easy to get because you could just get signed off 6155. You don't really have to go to school for that.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And then Brandon, did you pay for yours?
Nah, same thing. 6155 on the Challenger.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
Yeah, mate.
I'm hoping. I just got an opportunity to go fly for this sim company on the 560 Ultra program, so I think they're gonna type me in that. I don't know if they're gonna give me a PIC or an SIC type, but I hope it's a PIC.
They should give you a PIC. I just left CAE yesterday, and they give all their guys PICs.
Yeah, it's with I don't know if you heard of
Alright, y'all. I'm going
RTC.
to be signing out.
Oh my god, I almost
Appreciate
went
y'all
there
for
for
sticking
my type. They're in
around.
like Tampa area, right?
Smooth landing.
Yeah,
great
that's where I'm
flight,
at.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I almost
catch
went
on
there.
the next stream, man.
Yeah, they need somebody, and hoping I pretty much get it. And